Welcome to Movie Roundup today. I'm going to explain a thriller movie. Psychological call 12 Feet From Depth. Bree is an athletic girl who he invites Ella's ex-addicted younger sister Jonna to swim in the public pool that she teases. To help you in your process of rehabilitation. The two talk about their lives and Bree asks him to go swimming with her, while the pool attendant gets to talk to his wife on the phone, while he sticks some posters on the doors announcing that the pool will be closed throughout the weekend. Long week. Then he tells the swimmers coming out of the water and going to gather her things on the way. She sees the clear cleaning lady stealing from a bag where objects are kept that people forget in the pool. Woman is an ex-convict and her subject. She says she has to behave or he will tell her the things she does to the officer who she released from prison. Girls get ready to leave while the others leave of the place, but Bryce realizes that she is missing her engagement ring. Her sister looks at the pool and, approaching, she manages to see the ring stuck in the background. Bree jumps into the water and tries to get unstuck. Lo and Jonna go after her to help her. The manager looks at the pool from the control room and, seeing that she is empty, activates a mechanism that covers the pool with a hard layer of fiberglass. While it closes, the Lord leaves, and the girls notice the strange cover over them. The sisters swim to the surface and realize they have been locked up. They quickly hit the hard cover, hoping someone hears them, but everyone is gone. Moments later, they try to push the lid and, seeing that it was too resistant, they decide to search another way out. The younger sister can see a little hole in the deck and Bree break a plastic lid to try enlarge the hole, but she doesn't get it. The older sister says that when her boyfriend realizes that she has not returned home, she'll call the police, so no need to worry. I insist that they are not going to find and they will die there and then. Reveals that she was the one who wanted get rid of her sister's ring for envy. After a while, Bree's phone rings from the steps of her boyfriend David of her calls him for remind her that she has a dinner and that she will come home late. Hours later, the lights of the place go out and the girls start arguing. I don't know. Tells that her sister feels bad and comes over to ask what's wrong. Breela. She says that she is diabetic and that she needs her injection or she could slip into a coma. The girl is upset for not having told her about her illness, and at that time the cleaning woman enters the establishment. While they speak, the phone rings again and Clara goes to bleachers believing that someone forgot her things. The girls listen to Clara and they quickly hit the lid asking help. The lady tells them that she is going to help, but first she steals from Bree's bag the money, the credit card, and the Clara cell goes to the control room and she turns off the security cameras to then approach the girls and give them talks, trying to be nice. After a bit time, asks you to open the password of the cell phone, and the girl, desperate for help, the woman tells them that she left prison recently and that she has many debts to pay. She also explains to them that it's past the condition and the only jobs she gets are very hard and bad payments. Claire tells them that the only way that she will let them out is if they give her Bree's credit card PIN. The sisters are furious about the situation and decide not to give him the code, since they believe that she will not let them out equally. Then Clara goes back to the control room and she turns off the lights and the heater pool. Then she tells the girls that at night the water gets really cold, and Bryce realizes that the woman I turn off the heater. Bree gives him the PIN The card of her and the woman smiles. Then she tells them to stay hot and leaves hours later. Girls start talking about her fears and of her father, who was an addict who he died when his house caught fire. Meanwhile, I wash down the hole and he is scared to see clearly that he was spying on the girl, tells him that she already has what she wants and asks him to leave them. Go out, but the ex-convict tells them that Bree only had 80 in the account and that with that she does not reach I do not reveal. She clarifies that her sister is diabetic and that she needs her injection or she might die. Woman does not believe them and thinks they are trying to convince her to leave them. Go, so she gets mad and leaves. Girls speak softly, saying that they can't reason with someone like her. Jonna grabs the piece of plastic and an idea occurs. She quickly proceeds to rub it against one of the pool walls, trying to wear it down to get a fine sharp point. Bree tells him that she doesn't think it's a good idea, but they will try anyway. Then I don't start crying and apologize, trying to call the attention, she declares when she approaches him. She comments that she needs to say something to the heard from her without her sister listening to her. Woman slowly brings her ear closer to the hole and John stabs her hard with the piece of clear plastic. He shouts of pain and she runs to heal. Then she goes back to the pool and she tells the girls that they will pay for what they did. Quickly turn on the system filled with the maximum concentration of chlorine. The sisters try to cover the jets, but the strong turbulence of the water added to the strong smell of chlorine makes it very difficult to breathe while the water rises. Bree passes out and Jonna goes to help her. When she regains consciousness, the sisters beg for their lives. Clores realizes that the girls they're drowning and she runs to turn off the filling system. When she returns, she tells them that if they try something else she will not hesitate in killing them, and as punishment she asks him to open her engagement ring. Without many options she agrees and Clara goes away, and after a while Grace stays asleep. She dreams that the cover opens and her boyfriend rescues her but goes to her sister drowning, so she knows. She wakes up quickly when she opens her eyes. Go to Jonna with the plastic in hand, trying to kill the girl. She says that she is alone and that nobody cares. Would it matter if she died? To what Bree replies that for her it is very important. They were going to get out of this together. After a while David sends to Bree's cell phone a voice message saying that she has already called everyone and no one knows where she is. The worried boy tells him that if not respond in the next 5 minutes, she is going to call the police. The girls talk and the older sister, she tells Jonna that when Clara returns she will. She goes with the flow. After hearing the audio, the ex-convict goes fast to the swimming pool to try to solve the things. When approaching, Bree begins to speak nicely, saying that everything it was their fault and that they are in that situation as a result of bad things they have done in life. I don't go along with it and tell Clear that they already understood the lesson and that when I let them out they will be better people, suggesting that they won't tell you anything to the police. The woman is moved and she trusts the girls won't tell the truth, so she decides to go open the gate. The sisters are happy, but unfortunately Clara doesn't remember the cover opening code. Woman despairs and returns with the girls and very worried tells them no, she can help them. I don't get mad, and Bree, she asks him to call the police, but Clara tells them that if the police do it, she could find out that I robbed them and kept locked up, so she would have to return to prison. The woman leaves, and when well, you can see it open very deteriorated. which she needs her injection of insulin to be able to continue John to the. She lies on a lift and happens to remove the grid where the ring to try to break the cover of the pool with that heavy object. The girl tries with all her strength but she doesn't get it. Then she grabs pants and she ties them to the rack too, being able to pull without injuring the grating. Let go and Jonah goes back to Bree but she unfortunately finds it unconscious in the water. I don't know. Despair since they are very close to being able to go out. Avery regains consciousness. She asks him to resist and then hits the hole with the grid strongly. The fiberglass begins to split and Jonah helps her sister out of the pool. She is distressed to see that her sister doesn't respond, so she runs to her bag to get her insulin. She gives him the injection and sits with her in the hope that she reopens her eyes. Luckily, girl regains consciousness but clear. She appears pointing a revolver at them. The woman tells him that she had the premonition that they were going to get out of the pool and prepares to shoot them. I don't ask for mercy and tell him that her sister is the only thing she has in life. Clara is moved and lowers the gun too. Then take the ring out of your pocket. Commitment that I had stolen from them before. She can't believe it and quickly calls to the ambulance saying that they are in the public pool that she teased and that her sister is dying. When cutting, she tells him to clear that it goes. The ambulance arrives and we can see April wake up in a Camilla. I do not explain how it was that they left there and he gives her the ring of commitment. The two hug each other tightly, knowing that this hard experience served them to unite and strengthen your relationship. Sisters, remember to leave your like, that helps a lot to the channel. Subscribe and activate the notifications to see more videos like this. Thanks for watching and until next time.